In this video, I'll show you how to diagnose and replace a windshield washer fluid pump that's no longer spraying. Before you replace the pump, there's a few things you want to check that are easier to repair or replace. First is you want to see if your nozzles are clogged. If you only have one of these nozzles that's not spraying and the other one is spraying, well then it's probably not an issue with the pump because you're getting spray. These draw off the same pump. Another thing to check is if you're getting the rear window spray, you know that you're not out of fluid because the rear window spray gets low level before the front window. So if you're spraying in the back, you know it's not low fluid. They are separate pumps between the front and the back, so it doesn't mean that you don't have a bad pump. What it does mean is it's not an issue with your fuse because both the front and the rear run off the same fuse. If you lose both at the same time, you'll want to check your fuse and your fluid level. The other thing you can do is to listen for the sound of the pump. Both the front and the rear windshield washer fluid pumps are right behind this splash guard panel here. To remove that, there's some screws along here. These take a T20, and then there's two more underneath. So I'm just going to go ahead and take those off. Got a block of wood wedged in between the splash guard and the body panel and a light in there so you can see a little better. On the right with the blue wire harness is the pump for the front windshield washer fluid, and on the left with the black wire harness is the pump for the rear washer fluid. I've already disconnected the wire harness from one. There's just a little clip that you pull up on the back to pull it out. I've got an oil pan catch here that I've never put oil in to catch all the washer fluid when it drains out because I'm expecting washer fluid to drain out when I pull the pump. I'm going to go ahead and pull the pump. The directions say to pull it up and kind of at a right angle and out. This is the new pump here. You can see this part down here goes in the tank. This is the discharge. I'm going to orient it the same way when I put it back in. Comes with a replaceable rubber grommet that goes in the tank. I'll see if I can get that one out. Because of the camera angle, you're not really going to be able to see what I'm doing very well, but I think you can probably figure it out following along at home. All right, so this is the old pump. You can see I have the new one in there. The blue wire harness is reattached. The hose is reattached right there. It's in roughly the same orientation. It does spray washer fluid out when you pull this. The trick to getting this out is this piece here with the yellow on it snaps into a recess in the washer tank. So you really just want to kind of grab here and pop towards you. Pull towards you, and then it slides right out of that grommet. Again, you got to pull this out of a recess in the tank by pulling towards you with the pump and then out. Now let's go ahead and test it. Everything works like it should. I'm gonna go ahead and add some more washer fluid. Winter's coming, so I'm gonna use the de-icer blend. My washer fluid funnel is just an old jug with the bottom taken off. I know that it's always for my washer fluid. I do recommend this brand. I do think it makes a big difference. I'll put a link in the description of the video to both the part I use to fix this and this stuff. You can buy it on Amazon pretty inexpensively. It really does help the water bead on the windshield, and you don't have to run the wiper blades as much. Now I'm going to go ahead and put all the screws back in to hold this splash guard in place. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and tell me about it in the comments. You can also ask your questions there, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more helpful tips. Thanks.